I recently installed solar panels on my farm that create enough energy to completely offset the amount of electricity I use at my all-electric home. Unfortunately, even though I'm now a solar power producer, if the power goes off, my power goes off too. In order to change that, I'd need an immense battery backup system that would cost far more than it would ever be worth. However, if you do something like that in a smaller way, it does become practical, and that's what I want to share with you. With the help of my solar panel installer, ESI out of Jonestown, Pennsylvania, I now have such a system. What I did was identify what I wanted to stay on if the power goes off. All of those circuits were moved into a small sub-panel. In this panel I now have the refrigerator, the freezer, key lights, my phone, TV, computer, and well pump. This panel is now fed by a DC inverter that instantaneously switches to battery backup power if the main power goes off. That power is now supplied by these 4 batteries, which are mounted on the outside of my home for safety reasons. The changeover is so quick that my computer, TV, and clocks all stay on. Those 4 batteries now give me about 6 hours of power when the power is out. If the main power doesn't come back by the time the battery is discharged, then it's back to the old way of doing things and connecting a generator through a double throw switch. The generator will now supply power while at the same time recharging the batteries. That means if we'd end up in a long-term power outage of some sort, a generator would be required, but it wouldn't have to run all the time, and through it all, everything fed out of that sub-panel would never know the power went out. My home is all electric, so if a long-term power outage happens in the winter, then my heat source is a wood stove. But if a home is heated by gas, oil, propane, or some other fossil fuel, then that system would mean that the heat would stay on the entire time. If you have any interest in installing a system like this yourself, feel free to contact me at the email included with the title line below, and I'll be happy to connect you with the right people and the right equipment so you too can have power when the power's out.